Those of you who are looking for systematic reforms of things like law enforcement, this was our chance. This was it. Because any law that is passed, do they follow the law now? No. The only thing that could have given systematic reform would have been to get rid of qualified immunity.
Qualified immunity is a doctrine that was created by the United States Supreme Court in 1967. The doctrine shields government officials from liability for damages claims, even if they violated the Constitution, if they've not violated what the Supreme Court calls clearly established law. In 2009, the court said that it was unnecessary for lower courts, when deciding qualified immunity motions, to answer the first question. And that decision has allowed subsequent courts and the Supreme Court regularly to grant qualified immunity, holding that the law was not clearly established, without ruling on the underlying constitutional claim, meaning that the constitutional claim regarding that case remains undefined, and it becomes increasingly hard to clearly establish the law and get past the hurdle of qualified immunity.
Because then there would be natural consequences. Then law enforcement across the country wouldn't dare take your money and charge it with a crime and accuse you, not even charge you, accuse you of it being drug money.
I gave him my license and registration, and then as he was looking at that information, he asked me how much money I was traveling with.
Lee told him about the money his dad gave him, which he kept in the trunk.
He told me to turn on my air vents on high and roll up my windows and get out of the car because he was going to run a canine around it.
Dove didn't find drugs, but he did find the $2,400.
He said, no, I'm going to keep the money because I've concluded through my investigation here that you are traveling from Michigan to California to purchase drugs.
Or take your home and charge the home with a crime. Or take your car and charge the car with a crime. It's called civil asset forfeiture. It's unbelievable.
Civil asset forfeiture is really a mechanism by which the state and federal government can seize people's property without having to convict them of a crime. Most people can't afford to hire a lawyer to challenge it. It's really legalized robbery by law enforcement.
And if people could sue them for that, they would stop doing that. The same with no-knock raids. Now, I believe in no-knock raids if there's like a child or something that's been kidnapped, right? But I don't believe in no-knock raids when it comes to, being behind on a debt, which is what they do. Or if they break into the wrong home. It's really remarkable. Police have broken into the wrong homes before and don't even pay for the door. And the courts say, well, they've got qualified immunity. This was our chance to do that, but everybody has been focused on the wild stuff, right? On dismantling the police or, excusing the violence or whatever the hell. Whatever puppet strings are pulled by the Pied Piper of social media. We had a chance, but you know who did get something? The LGBTQ community got something because they were pressuring the Supreme Court. We weren't pressuring the Supreme Court. We weren't. People are too busy burning cities down or wanting to dismantle the police or wanting Congress to pass a new law. And I'm afraid these things aren't going to do what you want them to do. All right.